The harder you work and the more money you earn, the more tax you have to pay. Now, the only remedy is to get a good accountant. And when I was recommended to a firm that specialized in handling the accounts of show business people, I went along straight away. The sign on the door said, Bona Tax Consultants. Hello, anybody there?
Oh, hello, I'm Julian. This is my friend Sandy.
Oh, hello, Mr. Orr. Nice to value your ease. We are your actual accountants. He's chartered, I'm certified. What brings you trolling in here, then?
Well, I was recommended to you by a show business acquaintance of mine.
Oh.
Yes, to be precise, the steam room attendant at the South Mims Gents Slipper Baths are Go-Go.
Oh, Gordon.
Yeah, he wishes to be remembered to you.
Gordon? Yes, you remember him. He used to be in the wardrobe at Elstree. You know, Elstree. The studios. Remember he had it embroidered on his coat. Gordon. You remember him?
That's Gordon.
Yeah.
Anyway, he said you could help me with my tax return.
Oh, yes. Well, you'll have to let us value your assets. You know what I mean?
Do you have to, really?
Oh, it's essential, but it's in the strictest confidence. We're like doctors, aren't we, Jules? We never divulge. Never divulge.
We only ever use the information you give us in the preparation of your accounts and occasionally for a bit of blackmail.
Well, all right. Here are the details of my assets.
Oh, we got one of them. Oh, two of them.
I got three, actually. One's in my wife's name.
Oh, we can't touch them. They're frozen. Frozen.
Well, we could half on them.
That's your gross turnover, is it?
Yes.
Very impressive, isn't it? Taxman's going to be very hot on this. We'll have to bump your claims up.
Yes, let's think about your claims now. What about subscriptions? Aren't you a member of the Marine Commando Club, Paddington?
How do you know that?
Seen you up there, haven't we, Jules?
Oh, what? Yes. Up there with that swarthy Pallone.
That's right. Oh, yes. With a gold tooth and a plastic flower in the rye.
Yes, that's not all.
That's not ordinary rye.
Now, if you're referring to Miss Fifi La Bootstrap...
Yes, we are.
She's a talented cabaret artiste. Oh. Yes, I was helping her with her career.
Oh, well, it's all right, Ducky. We've all got your number. Now, what can we put her down as?
A momentary lapse.
No. No, I mean tax-wise, heart-face.
Now then, stop it, you two.
No, come on.
And look, did she buy you a drink, Mr. Hall?
Yes, why?
Well, we'll claim her as a foreign buyer.
Yeah, that's right. Now, what about dependents? How many dependents you got?
Well, none to speak of.
If you had some dependents, we could really bump your claims up. We could claim for their clothing, holidays, allowances, cars. Really make all the difference to your tax position.
No, I think we can get round it. Here, okay, just sign these forms.
All right, there we are. Now, what are they exactly?
Adoption papers.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
who have I adopted?
Jewel and me.
And I confidently expect that my tax worries are now over. After all, now I've got 2 homes to support. All over the country, would-be TV companies plan for the day when they might get a license to operate. Now, the one that most interested me was called Bona TV Limited. And to find out more about them, I paid a visit to their headquarters, which is actually the cloakroom of the Marine Commando Club, Paddington. Hello, anybody there?
Oh, hello, I'm Julian. This is my friend Sandy. Sam, go into base now, quick, it's Mr. Orne.
These are the registered offices of Bona Television.
That's you too, is it?
Yes, we're like the grades. I'm your Leslie and he's your Lou.
Well, it's an odd place to run a TV company.
We haven't the money for bigger premises. We're hoping to save enough out of tips.
Now, which area are you after?
Well, not one of the big ones. To be frank, we haven't the modus operandi to service a big area, have we, Sam?
No, particularly when you consider that these are our studios too.
Yes.
You see. You see, Mr. Horn, Granada covers the north, ATV covers the Midlands. We're going after the area where we have special association.
Mincing Lane?
Oh! He's bound to do.
going to be a television service just for our chums. Would you like to have a vardra at our schedules?
Yes, go on, Jewel, get out your schedule. Go on, run your minces over our programme plans, Mr. Orne.
Ah, well, you seem to be catering for a limited taste. Thunder Palones.
It's our version of Thunderbirds.
Then there's the Omis in Latty 17.
Yes, an eyelash.
Eyelash?
Yes, like whiplash, only without the violence. One thing we're against it, and we don't like violence, do we, Jewel? No, don't like violence.
No. We wholeheartedly support that Countess Palone. What's the name? Oh, you know. The one who was the Honourable Mrs. Gerald Lally.
Leg?
Yes, that's her. Moved to Lewisham.
She's Dartmouth now.
Oh, she trolls around, don't she?
No, she's done well for herself.
Very.
No, I like to see people getting on.
Yes,
I like to see anyone get
so
on.
do I.
I
Yes.
do. No, I do. No, I
Kindness itself. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. Now, our programmes will be very varied. For your intellectuals, there's Eek to Eek.
do. That's our version of Face to Face. What the Papers Polari.
And Bonanza.
Bonanza?
Yes, you know, that western about all those four great butch homies trying to find themselves up the Ponderosa.
Bonanza!
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And then for kids, we've got Saloti Blythewood and her two Siamese cats, Kinky and Steed. Very good. That's our friend Gordon in drag.
Then, of course, there's our piece de resistance.
Oh, yes.
Batomi.
Batomi?
Yeah.
Yes, our own version. We thought we'd do something enterprising in a package. I'm Bat-Omi, because I own the tights. And Jules Robin, because he's more your Jew.
Oh, well, I think I'm past it, but Sand has faith.
Of course you can do it, Jules.
Well, I don't know.
You can do it. He's always running himself down. He's got no faith in himself.
Well.
But as I tell him, he may be a bit wrinkled on the surface.
Thank you.
But deep down inside, where it matters, he's full of your jeunesse dorée.
Yes, you could be right at that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we go trolling all over the world. Our capes flying, getting up to incredible things with arch criminals.
Well, relatively art. Each week we'll find us in a new exotic locale, battling with the
You
underworld.
mean like Tangier, Shanghai, and places like that?
Yes, eventually Bat-Omi and Robin in Hamburg, Bat-Omi and Robin in Marseille.
But we've got to start in a small way first. So the first episode will be entitled Bat-Omi and Robin in the cloakroom of the Marine Commando Club.
Yes.
It's paid TV.
How do you mean?
Well, you have to put a penny in the slot.
Just lately I've been thinking about holidays, and then I spotted an advertisement in my copy of the Corselet and Cummerbund Inquirer, which I buy for the I Spy section. Anyway, the advert read, Parlez-vous français? The Bona School of Languages will teach you all you need to know. So, next morning I went round to their address in Chelsea. Hello, anybody there?
Oh, hello. Je suis Julian. C'est Omi ici et mon ami Sand.
Oh, hello, Mr. Ron. Oh, bonjour, Francoise, and suivez la piste. How Bona, thank you. Bona about your jolly old geek encore.
Yes, so you're a French teacher.
Oh, oui.
Oui. Our motto, you're never alone on a foreign strand with a language taught by Jewel and Sag. Nice.
Now, how can we help you, visage de coeur?
That's French for art face.
For a start, I'd like to brush up my Greek.
Well, don't let us stop you if it gives you any pleasure.
The Greek language.
Oh, well. We're not too hot on the Greek.
Not too
are we?
hot.
No. To be honest, we don't know our alpha from our omega. All he knows is shish kebab, and all I know is the Acropolis.
By moonlight.
Aye?
Yes, he had an experience up the Acropolis. Didn't you, Jewel? Go on, Jewel.
I'd rather not speak of it.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. He could tell you things, Mr. Owen, that make Lawrence Durrell sound like Patience Strong. Quiet corner.
Are you by any chance referring to Lawrence Durrell's Tunk?
I never repeat gossip.
Tunk is the title of Lawrence Durrell's latest novel. It's not a vulgar slang expression. I just put that in case the Director General was listening. Now, where were we?
Up the Acropolis.
Frankly, we're not dabans at your Greek.
Well, what do you specialise in?
Well, we concentrate more on the modern languages, French, Italian, Spanish. Then, of course, we do your various Chinese dialects, Cantonese, Cochinese, Pekingese.
Pekingese? How does that sound?
Would you believe woof woof?
And then, of course, we specialise in English for your actual foreign visitor.
Yes, we're working on an old Sikh now.
Yes, Ram Singh.
Yes.
Ram Singh. Now, this is interesting, Mr. Owen. He didn't speak a word when he came to us, now did you,
Not
Jewel?
a word.
But you should hear him now. Fetch him out the cubicle, Jewel. Go on, fetch him out. Introduce him to Mr. Owen.
Mr. Ram Singh!
Ram
Would you like
Singh.
to come and meet a friend?
Come on, dear. Come here, dear. This is Mr. Owen.
How'd you do?
Hallo, Mr. Hondaki. How Bona te waarde, jou dolly old geek.
Yes, very good. He's got all the Polari, hasn't he?
He's a sort of jewel of the Orient.
All right, Mr. Ram Singh, back to the cubicle, Ducky.
Cubicle?
Yes, that's our method. Soundproof cubicle and headphone. We call it Polari phone.
Polari. Now, the Jewel has devoted his life to perfecting that method, haven't you,
Yes,
Jewel?
I have.
Tell him how you started.
I have.
Tell him how you started.
On the method?
Yes, go on.
I don't like. Well, I find I'm nervous with strangers.
Well, I'm not strange.
Oh, get him! Now, go on, Jewel. Tell him how it all started. Tell him.
Well, I had this friend.
Friend.
Yeah. In the merchant navy. And every time he came into port, he brought me something.
Bought him something.
Yes.
Every time he came into port.
Yes. Like a ukulele or a ship in a bottle.
He was generosity itself, that boy.
Generosity.
Yes, lovely.
Yes.
Jock, wasn't it? Jock.
Friend of God.
Friend to Gordon. Gordon introduced, used to make these ships in bottles himself, didn't he,
Yes,
Jewel?
all by himself.
Oh, you'd be amazed what Jock could do with a bit of wood and a bottle.
Yes, that's one of his on the mantelpiece.
On the mantelpiece.
Yeah, well, I can see that. I can see the bottle, but there's nothing in it.
No, it's the Marie Celeste. So when he rode, up one leave, he brought me a parrot.
And this parrot could speak 17 languages.
Sort of polyglot.
Yeah. Yes,
go
so
on.
I thought if a dumb beastie could do it, so could I.
And that's how it started. And today, Jewel can say, Polly wants a cracker in every language in the world.
Yes, so,
Every language in the
yes,
world.
so we started this school
Well,
up.
what a fascinating story, he said, lying in his teeth.
So what language would you like to learn, Mr. Owen?
Well, I think perhaps Spanish.
Oh, fabulosa. Yes, all right. Well, we start you off with lesson 1. Yeah, thank you. Yes. Now, here's a list of Spanish phrases and what they mean in English. You learn these for the start.
Yes, they're useful phrases like for the traveller.
I see. Right, now what's this? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, hello, I cannot speak Spanish. Please write it down. I am lost. This man is pestering me. Fetch a policeman. I have lost my handbag. I've lost my handbag. I thought you said these were useful phrases for the traveller. Now, what use is that to me?
Well, when we was in Spain, we found it very useful.
Just recently, the BBC have started an efficiency drive, and I was informed I was informed that every aspect of our work would be investigated by a team of efficiency experts. But it was a bit of a surprise when I went into the rehearsal room last week to find that I wasn't the first arrival. Hello, anybody there?
Oh, hello, I'm Julian, and this is my friend Sandy.
Oh, hello, Mr. Orr. Oh, how very nice to see you again. Oh, yes. How Bona to Vardia Dolly Oldieek again.
Thank you very much. Now, what are you two doing here?
We are your actual time and motion study experts.
That's right, I've got the time and he goes through the motion.
Yes, we're concerned with efficiency, cutting out waste. Like when we did the gas board, we did them, didn't we?
Oh, we
did the
did,
gas
yes.
board, we watched them, we timed them, and then we made our recommendation.
And what was your recommendation?
We advised them to switch to electricity.
Yes. Then we was at the zoo for a time.
Oh, yes.
Time and motion at the zoo?
Yes,
Oh,
you've got
dear.
no idea of the waste and inefficiency that goes on. Tell him what we found, Jewel.
Eh?
Go on, tell him. Tell him.
No.
Tell him.
No,
Tell him. Go.
I don't like to.
Go on. Go on, Jewel. Tell him what you found in the lion's cage. Go
Oh!
on, tell him.
Oh, no, I daren't.
Go on.
No, but I will tell you about the aquarium. You would not believe this, Mr. Horn. That aquarium up there, up the zoo there's nothing in it but fish.
You amaze me.
All in separate tanks.
There's deadly stingrays, electric eels, man-eating piranhas.
Hundreds of them piranhas, all swimming about in nice warm water in their own tanks. They were not economical.
What do you do?
We persuaded the zoo authorities to turn it into an adventure slipper bath.
Soap extra, of course.
Yes, and the octopus doing the massage. 8 lallies, no waiting. Now, octopi rub down, yes. Lovely, wasn't it? All went for it. Queuing they were.
Oh, my goodness me.
Queuing they were.
So pleased they were with us. You know what they've done?
No.
The Zoological Society made us fellas.
Made us
You
fellows.
amaze me. Now tell me, what made you go into the time and motion study business in the first place?
It's not easy to talk about.
Go on, tell him.
Well, it all started one night, when I was in the all-night laundrette. I used to go out there of a Friday because you get a nice class of person in there of a Friday. Quite a nice little clique there was of us.
Gordon used to go in there.
Yes. And that Mrs. Armitage. You remember Mrs. Armitage, Sam?
Oh, yes. Always hung a tea towel over the washing machine. Yes, so you couldn't see her underwear going round. I remember.
Any road up one night.
Still. Go on.
Any road up. One night it was her turn to buy the coffee. See, the sixpence got stuck in the slot because it was one of them machines where you put your money in and press the button. You can get the tea with the sugar and tea without the sugar, coffee with the sugar, coffee without, or the hot soup.
Well, it always tastes like hot soup with sugar.
Yes, it does. So I was saying, her sixpence got stuck, and Jock was banging the machine, and I was trying to get it out with a bent hairpin.
Yes, Ben Airpin, his locks cascaded down.
No need to praise that.
Cascaded down. Oh, lovely sight. Truly Bona. I
Yes.
remember that scene.
I've-
I remember that scene vivid.
Anyway, I digress. But then, see, the manageress, she mistook what was going on, and she called the police.
And by the time all the misunderstandings were sorted out, he was prostrate.
Yeah. Now, what has this got to do with time and motion study?
Well, nothing really, but I have been dying to tell somebody.
Yes, he'll sleep better now it's
Yes,
out.
I will, that's
yes.
true.
Now then, oh yes, thank you. Yes, now where were we? Oh, yes, efficiency. Get out your clipboard, Jewel. Get out your clipboard.
Eh?
Get it out, your clipboard.
Oh, yes, of
and
course,
we'll
right.
analyse round the horn.
Yes, right. Now, as to cast...
Well, there's Betty Marsden, Hugh Paddock, and Kenneth Williams.
Rather a lot, isn't it?
Well-
Just the 1/2 hour show. Couldn't you cut down there? I mean, that Kenneth Williams is obviously essential. I mean, man of many parts.
some of his own.
Quite.
Thank
I
you.
mean, couldn't he do more? Thus releasing the other two for work of national importance.
Quite impossible. I think you should hang on to that Hugh Paddock.
I'm not besotted with the idea. But we'd agreed on one thing, Betty Marsden.
Oh, yes, Mr. Horn, you can let her go.
Let her go.
yes.
And you, Paddock.
And Kenneth
All
Williams.
right.
Well, that only leaves me.
Oh, that's true. In that case, not much point in you saying, is there? Well, that's it, Jewel. We've got to. That's what we'll say on our report. Come on, we've still got to do Simon D.
Yes, and not before time either. Rather you...
Now, the best way to see London is to go on a guided tour. Last week, I was leafing through my copy of Forbidden Flesh Monthly. It's a vegetarian magazine. And the latest edition has a rather daring front cover, an unretouched photograph of a Scotch egg. In the nude, too. Anyway, I saw this advertisement which read, Guided Tripettes. Troll round London with us. So I hurried to their address in Chelsea. Hello, anybody there?
Hello, what do you want?
Oh, I was expecting somebody else. This is Guided Tripettes.
Oh, yes, you want Master Julian and Master Sandy. I'll call them down. Oi, one of your regulars down here.
Oh, it's Miss Rose.
Oh, so it is. Oh, how nice to vardy your dolly old Eke again.
Thank you. Tell me, who's your friend?
Oh, that's Gordon.
The one that used to be the attendant in the slipper baths?
Yeah, that's him. He's working for us now.
Sort of gentleman's gentleman.
You could say that. But he's more your odd job homie. Here's £1, Gordon. Go and tinker with your motorbike.
Tar, Master San.
Say, you'll have to talk to him about his clothes, Sam.
What do you mean?
What with them studs in his jeans and them studs in his jackets. It's got more rivets than the Q4.
That's your actual fourth queen. Yeah.
They're,
What?
They're scrapping the other two queens, did you know?
Yes. Oh, I know. When I read the headline, Queens to be scrapped, my stomach went, oh! Well, I'll tell you. I was going to say, wasn't I a 2 and 8?
Hail.
What? I'd rather sell volatile.
Oh, dreadful. Dreadful. See, he really is a devoted royalist. Mr.
Devoted,
Gordon.
I'm devoted. Devoted
Anyway, enough of that. I take it you're interested in a guided tour of London.
Yes, I am.
Our motto, see London and die.
Yeah, but surely that's Naples.
No, London.
You'll die when you see the places we take.
We start off with all the usual sights, the lattice of Parliament, Buckingham Latty, the lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
cruise round all the lattices, having a quick varger.
Yes, that's right.
Then down your birdcage walk and up your mall.
That's your Paul Mall. Paul Mall, you see.
Then a quick manjari on top of the GPO tower and back to the palace after that to varder the changing of the guard.
That's right, changing the guard. And when he's changed, he's off to the city. Off to the city to see the old Pallone of Threadneedle Street.
Oh, the Bank of England.
No, Mrs. Gnome's friend.
Oh.
She keeps a very understanding pub in the city. It's called the Gay Bar G.
Yes. Always full of chums.
Very nice, though. They do a very good draft creme de menthe.
Oh, very. Do a lovely head on it, they do.
Lovely head.
Thus revived, the weary traveller is up the West End for the gay round of the night.
The Marine Commando Club, Paddington.
Yes. Pink Gin a Go-Go.
Reynard Laspoon's Club.
Oh, Reynard Laspoon, is that the famous female impersonator?
Yes, that's right. With our tour, you spend the whole evening at Rennie the Spoon.
Yes, it's fantabulosa. Oh, what a spectacle. The lighting, the costumes, the makeup, the jewellery, the fave hairdo.
Well, it sounds remarkable.
It is, particularly when you consider that's only the waiters.